Drive any distance in Texas and you're likely to encounter a work zone. Every year, TxDOT spends more than $6.2 billion to build and maintain its 80,000 miles of roads and its 50,000 bridges. The Texas Department of Transportation and its crews activate more than 1,000 work zones each day. In the middle of all that work, drivers of Texas' 21 million registered vehicles still need to get around. The demands on Texas' transportation network show no signs of slowing down. As it becomes more common for motorists and work crews to share the roadways, education about work zone safety becomes even more important. In one recent year, Texas recorded 147 fatalities and more than 20,000 crashes in work zones. Every April, TxDOT commemorates Work Zone Awareness Week to remind drivers of the need to drive safely in construction areas or other areas where workers are present.
We have 147 cones here with us today. All represent a life that was lost in a work zone. Third-party motorists as well as highway maintenance construction workers across the state. Each one of these cones represents a life that was lost forever, employees across the state of Texas that were impacted forever, and our goal in safety is to help prevent this from happening. Today, though, we're here to recognize who have lost their lives and remind each one of us how important our job is to work safely, create safe work zones for the public as well as our workers.
On average, 4 out of every 5 work zone fatalities are motorists, and 1/3 of all work zone crashes are rear-end collisions. TxDOT hopes to improve work zone safety by reminding drivers how to travel safely through work zones.
Slow your speed down. Be courteous, as well as, again, do not multitask. When you come through our work site, you're looking at the contractors on the road. This is our office. As you're trying to get to your office early in the morning, we're already in our office. Our office starts on the pavement.
Work zone crashes affect everyone.
On April 29, 2008, I received the worst phone call any parent could ever receive. The call was from a Pflugerville police officer telling me that my 18-year-old son, Anthony Cepeda, was involved in a serious accident, and it didn't look good. I asked what happened. The officer stated it was unclear at the moment. All I know at the moment is that your son collided with a piece of equipment that was unattended on the edge of the roadway, and Starflight was en route. Once we arrived at the hospital, we were told that Anthony had to be rushed into surgery, and we were directed to the surgery waiting area. After many prayers and many hours of waiting, we were told at 10:17 p.m. that my son had passed away. I would never imagine this type of tragedy happening to my family, especially with me being a safety director and involved with work zone safety day in and day out. We as motorists and employees have the right to return home safely to our families at the end of each day. I ask that we all be proactive so that we don't lose another citizen of the state of Texas, because our world has been completely turned upside down, and it hurts.
The danger to TxDOT employees also is great. From 1938 to 2007, there have been 268 TxDOT employees killed while on duty. During that time, 27 Dallas District employees have died in the line of duty. House Transportation Committee Chairman Joe Pickett said the motorists are just beginning to understand the ramifications of their actions.
These orange cones here, as Carlos stated, represent a loss of a life. And so I would first like to express my condolences to the families and to the friends that each one of these cones represent. And until this awareness campaign began, the general public had no idea that the men and women that are out there working day to day on these infrastructure improvements were in danger. The general public still does not understand fully how important this awareness campaign and simple things like slowing down in a work zone.
Advances in technology and equipment have improved safety for road crews. Specialized equipment such as crash attenuator vehicles, LED equipment, and high reflectivity clothing help reduce the dangers. Still, the risk remains high. The key to improving work zone safety always lies primarily with motorists.
We want to get the awareness out to not only to other contractors but also the public that drives through work zones. Give them the awareness of what a work zone is and what they might see as they come through. And to ask for a little bit of patience. We can get them through a little bit faster if they slow down, don't multitask while they're driving through a work zone, or multitask period while driving.
Drivers should remember to expect the unexpected in work zones. Obey crew flaggers, minimize distractions, and stay calm as you travel beside cones and crews.
We just want to go home to our kids and our wife or husband. That's our main goal. We work with TxDOT. They're trying to improve the roads as much as possible. When you do a reconstruction job, they're trying to help the public as well.